Super sweet, nice guy. The nicest,
Ito
Nice,
ko sa
gentle,
siyempre,
gentle as a teddy
fully nga
bear.
free
Yeah.
siya kay
You'll
mag
never meet someone
namo
more,
po siya
more of
yung
a
banda,
gentleman
so
than
mag-play siya
this guy.
piano,
But anyway,
guitar, mukanta siya.
if we can talk him into it, I'll see if he'll come.
Kasi it's Saturday,
Because
he
it's
don't have
Saturday,
work, so
wala
maybe.
trabajo. He still works at a call center, a real page at Ayala. Well, at home, from home. But, you know. But he can always bring his laptop. He's worked from our house
It's
before.
Saturday, man, so he don't
Yeah.
need to.
So,
And
okay,
we're,
I'll ask him.
we're actually planning on doing a live stream.
Are you? And if he comes, then he could bring Spider-Man's costume. I'll get Barge to, he can maxim it over there to Cliff, and he can bring it. And then we'll have a real Spidey costume. Because kids love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
obsessed with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So let's try to get that. I'll talk to
It's
Cliff.
not like any of these people that do the costume thing. It's not like they have to come along and they've got a definite act. You
Yeah.
know, they can come on when I'm on there as if I don't know it.
No, we're
Yeah,
totally
and
impromptu,
just- and just
flexible.
Talk and gag about.
I can monologue Tony Stark. Trust me.
You have one.
Well, I can monologue a lot of the things he said.
Yeah, you do.
Trust me. But the other thing I was going to say is when we started the charity group, well, we kind of mixed with another group that was kind of starting it themselves.
Yeah.
But when I started it, I did the way we do it in the U.S. Cosplayers love to go to hospitals where there's cancer kids, and we do this all the time in the U.S. It's very common because little kids react well to superheroes.
Yeah.
Amazingly, the adults that are getting cancer treatment are even more excited
Yeah.
to see the superheroes. Did it here. Filipinos are so funny. They would always ask, "What's our talent fee? What's our
Yeah.
talent fee?" I go, "No, we're doing this for charity. We're not charging any fees." It took a
Right.
while
Right.
for them to understand the concept.
It's
But we've got really top-notch cosplayers, costume builders that are really latched onto it and have even done stuff on their own, lots of stuff, which I think is fantastic. Like they really get it now.
Yeah.
The concept of charity cosplay.
Yeah, I
Cosplay
thought
for a
about,
cause.
I thought about the hospital thing, but they don't. It's just not the same.
COVID,
It's not
forget
the
it.
same setup.
Since COVID, they
You know,
stopped allowing us to go to the
it killed
Cancer
so much.
Institute.
Yeah.
They're so strict here.
Yeah.
When I went back to the U.S., even after COVID, they let us. I did a couple of hospital visits
Yeah.
when I was there, but they're more relaxed about that. But
Well,
here,
they
a
are-
lot of the
they are
hospitals,
here now.
maybe they're getting more relaxed now. Finally, maybe we'll be allowed back in the hospital.
But
I'll wear my mask.
from what I've seen at the hospitals here, they don't specifically have like a ward like that with lots of kids. And,
Pediatrics ward or
It's like
the
five-
bigger hospitals
It's
do.
like 5 to a room. It's
Yes, there are.
different.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, Cebu Cancer Institute is kind of unique because they've got a nice facility there for children, a specific wing
Yeah.
just for the cancer kids. But we would actually have to go through the adult side first, and all the adults sitting there getting
For chemo.
their nuclear cocktail would stand up and go, "Oh, can I take a selfie with you, Iron Man?" Or you know,
Right.
yeah, they're more excited
Yeah.
than kids, and
Yeah.
and if we can take their minds off their treatment or whatever for an hour, you know,
Yeah.
that's worth every minute.
I tell you that some of the places where we built a lot of houses, so many children there. That's why I started thinking about that and the Saturday thing, like I
Yeah.
told you. Like when I was a kid, the theatre allowed
Yeah.
the use for 2 hours, show a kids film, and the kids went in there. I swear the managers just locked the doors and said, "Nothing to do with us now." And
Yeah.
the kids, we could yell at the screen and run about and
Like a YMCA or something.
and it was just freedom for a child,
Yes.
and I thought that we could use for that.
Well, they would.
And
they
we
would
see
love
children going past here all the time.
Give me the back.
that. There's nothing quite like that for them here.
Yeah,
But what you guys are doing goes way beyond the typical. You guys are doing very unique charity work, building houses.
Yeah.
That's Habitat for Humanity is the
Yeah.
only thing I can think
we're
of.
not going to be able to do
That's-
that.
That's amazing.
We're not going to be able to do that until we start getting our regular funding back.
Yeah.
It costs a terrific amount. to
And
do
you
that.
did form a formal, what is it called? the structure? You're like a non-profit organization.
We're a
right?
registered charity.
Registered charity.
Government,
That's what I
a government registered charity,
That's
but
it.
we still don't have our solicitation permit for the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
So all of our funding comes from abroad.
Wow.
Whereas if they
Everything.
gave us our permit for here,
You could.
we would be able to go to big companies here,
Okay.
like Alturas, and say, look,
Yeah.
you know, how about coming in and partnering with us?
Yes.
And I know that they would give,
Yes. Petron.
you know, to
who
give
knows?
15,000 or
Yeah.
5,000 or 10,000 to a charity working at the ground roots level.
But they can't, right? Because you're not set up for that.
If we're not
Yeah.
set up, if we, don't have a
that
permit, we
problem
can't
with our
ask
group.
them.
We got a lot of people starting to offer to give us money, but we weren't set up for it, and I didn't want to take any money. I said, they can buy toys and we'll deliver the toys, or they can buy, you know, but we're just not set up for it. But if you do good,
Gotta be
really
careful.
good charity work, people will want to support it.
I-
But you got to be set up for it on the back end, with
Well-
a structure, right?
Well,
to
because the
handle it.
thing is, as soon as you become higher profile,
Yeah,
then you get the bashers,
you're a target.
the haters, and then you
Yes.
are the target.
He was telling me
And
about
then
that.
they're gonna find any little crack, any little chink
Just
in
do
the
not
armor,
read the koan.
and they will do.
Yeah.
I tell you, I think I told
Then
you.
you need therapy, and it's just a lot.
No, I told you.
You two will need therapy.
They even complained to the president
Oh my
that I
goodness.
wasn't wearing my mask properly.
Duterte? They
To
complain
President
to
Duterte.
Duterte? Oh my God.
Can you imagine anybody stupid enough to do that,
That
writing
is-
to the president?
That's
Say,
hilarious.
don't worry about what the Chinese are doing on the
That would be
islands.
nice because you finally meet the president.
Yeah,
Just
he'll
because
know
of
who
you,
we-
you didn't wear your
Ah,
mask.
there's you.
Maybe just to get you more attention. You know, they say there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah,
Because
Just
that's the COVID
publicity.
time
You know
before.
what? I'm beginning to think that way too.
Maybe.
So we got the test the time in order to prove that we don't have
Oh,
COVID.
you got a COVID test?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like one of those home tests, or you went in to get a test?
We went to
Swab.
Taliban
Oh,
because
Taliban. Because they
it-
don't have tests here for a
On-
long time. They didn't have.
On
it.
that complaint, we were in the mountains
Oh my
and
goodness.
they sent